Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Welcome back to another episode of My Kind of Women. Today we are doing something a little different, a little fun. So we found this, what is it, like a TikTok, YouTube kind of thing?
Yeah, like they have a TikTok account and a YouTube account.
Yeah, so it's called Jubilee, I think, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But basically, they do this thing called Spectrum Questions. So it's a variety of different prompts that you can either, on a level of strongly disagree, neutral to, agree, or strongly agree to. So we're going to kind of go through different prompts and converse on top of that.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I know, I'm excited too.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you? How was your weekend? Birthday
It was
girl?
good. My birthday was on Sunday, so it was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, like I had a whole week of fun stuff to do, and then at the end of Saturday, my birthday was on Sunday, but the end on Saturday, I'm coming home thinking I'm gonna have a chill evening, and I walk in, and Sarah had my entire house decorated. So she made food. I mean,
Everything.
ultimate
Yeah.
decor, party planner, friend, you name it.
I did it. Hire
She
me.
made like the cutest little balloon arc over here. She had everything
Set up.
And so we did painting. So these are the ones that
Our
we
little-
did. This one's super cute. This one's actually my sister's. This is Sarah's, and then mine, and
Little
My Kind of
artiste,
Women.
The little My Kind of Women in the background.
Super cute.
It is. I love it.
It was so fun.
It was. I think it was just like something super chill because I just remember you were telling me like last year and how it just wasn't the vibes for you. And so like when I had messaged Jaime, I was like, I want to do like a little surprise like paint night because I know you wanted chill.
Yeah.
Like, because we're not partiers.
No.
We don't.
Yeah.
It's not the
I just
vibe.
wanted to do
So
something.
I was like, I think a cute paint night, some friends, family, food,
So fun.
like
It was
love.
I had all of my favorite people. Obviously, my parents weren't here. Jaime's parents weren't here. Ayla wasn't here, but literally, and my sister didn't come. She was sick. But other than that, like literally, all of my favorite people were here.
It was so fun.
It was so. I didn't feel like I had to be any certain way. It was just so
No.
relaxing, and it was my people, and I loved it.
It was so fun.
It
I'm
was
so, glad
so
you enjoyed
good.
it. Girl, the way that I was fighting for my life literally all week. Because we film on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
But Taya wasn't feeling well, so we decided to not film that last Tuesday. And then, but like all week I had planned to go shopping and like get all this stuff for like her party and whatnot. And so she'd be like, can we film? And I was like, I have a dentist appointment.
Did you not?
I did not have a
I was over here. I was like,
appointment.
how did she forget she had a dentist appointment? But low key, I
Girl, I
forgot I
didn't
had
even-
that.
Yeah.
That therapy or the doctor's
The
appointment.
doctor's appointment, yeah.
But yeah, literally, I was sick all week. So it honestly is better that we're doing it today because I would have been sounding so snotty and congested. So this works.
It works better. You sound a lot better.
And we have tea today.
Oh yeah, our little teas do a little cheers.
Our little Santas, they're very
You
much
can't see my
Santa
Santa,
Clauses, but slay.
Not her being slightly cold.
I was gonna say we've been. They are not hot.
We were
tea.
just gonna throw some ice cubes in it and make some iced tea.
Did you get the tea, or which one did you get?
I
The
have
mint.
Yeah, it's so bomb though. And then I just put a little bit of honey because I'm not a honey girl.
Yeah, guys. Honestly, I don't have the most beautiful mugs going on. Like, I don't have the best collection here, so. And it just fit the vibes, the pink, the
colors.
white.
We wanted to keep it cozy and
Yeah.
Chill
Because for
today,
real, when
so-
I tell you I woke up like an hour ago.
yeah,
So we're
running behind.
We're struggling.
We were struggling this morning.
We were
but
struggling. I had my hair in braids, and I just took them out of the braids.
It
and
looks cute though.
thank you.
I
I
love.
feel like it's a little flat, but we're just
used
gonna
to
keep
big hair.
we're just gonna keep zhuzhing it up a little bit.
Oh, I
Okay,
love it.
let's get
You want to
started.
get into the first prompt?
So yeah, so basically we're gonna ask these questions, and we're gonna say this prompts, and we're gonna agree, disagree. Some of them are really, really, really deep. Some of them are really, really opinionated.
Yeah.
So again, this
This
is
is just our
our
opinions.
opinions. So, you know, we love you all.
Yeah, it's our opinions, so yeah, they're little hearts. So
But,
take it with a grain of salt.
yeah.
It is just our opinion.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, like, some of them are chill.
Yeah, some of them are chill, some of them are a little bit deeper.
So yeah,
you know,
let's
whatever.
get started.
So first one, we have our little whiteboard right here, guys, because for one, I'm blind, and yeah.
Yeah, and we need to like read off
We have
something.
to read up
Yeah,
something, yeah.
Okay.
So first one is everyone should have access to therapy. I would strongly agree to this one. Just out of the fact that I think therapy is so beneficial, I feel like people sometimes have this opinion that therapy is only something when you've experienced trauma, but I think therapy is just beneficial for anything, like getting to know yourself, like being confident with yourself, like if you do have trauma, healing through those traumas, whether or not you feel like you've experienced trauma or not. I just
Right.
feel like diving deep into yourself. I feel like therapy is just something so beneficial for people.
Oh, I agree.
Because you're going and you're talking to somebody who's unbiased, they don't know you, and they can keep it real with you.
Right.
And I love that.
And yeah, that's the thing is like the unbiasedness. But some people, yeah, like some people think that therapy is like this like taboo.
Yeah.
Only women go to therapy
yes.
or only crazy people go to therapy. It's like no, like that's what I love with this like new age that we're getting into
Yeah.
where we're realizing like you could go to therapy and have no reason to be there,
No.
but they will dig something out of you.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden
Well,
you're
you'll just
like
learn so much about
crying.
yourself. Yeah.
You're crying like what? Like you know, all of a sudden you start realizing things about yourself that you didn't know, or you start discovering things that maybe you were hurt about and you didn't realize you were hurt about. So I think therapy is so, so, so good.
I agree.
And yeah, like men should do it, you know, women,
women
everyone.
should do it. And I think the thing, like, because when it's asking, like, everyone should have access to therapy, like, on the idea of should it be free to everybody or should it be available to everybody? I don't know if I feel like free, but just because I understand, like, people have to make money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
But at the same time, I think it should be something like with people, like when you have insurance and stuff like that, it should be covered by like your insurance at
Yeah.
the least.
And like, yeah, because one of my really good friends and client is actually a therapist. And like, she talks so much about like how it would be tough if it was just free to everybody. Just because
I
they
understand
need to
people
make their
need to make
money.
money.
They need to make your money. But also, like, I think people will take advantage of
Yeah.
therapy. You know,
Yeah.
like therapy is a luxury. And well, I
is.
guess let me take that back. It's not so much luxury because there's some people that just
Need
need
it.
therapy and can't afford it. So
Yeah.
let me take that back. But like therapy is important, and I think some people would take advantage of it if it was just like
The
free
wrong
to everybody.
person,
Like,
yeah.
and I think therapy is something you kind of have to like have the mindset that what you are going to do. And some people,
Well, you
if
have
it
to be
was
prepared
just
to be consistent in therapy.
consistent, yeah, like
Because
that's true.
It's like within anything, you can't just go to therapy like once. And
Well,
then
kind of like us in training, like
Yeah,
we don't want
exactly.
people who aren't serious
serious
about
about
training.
it. We want serious inquiries.
We want people who are serious, who come into this and have an open mind. I think
Yeah.
in therapy you have to have an open
Open
mind,
mind.
right?
Oh, 100%, because they be throwing some stuff at you sometimes where you're like,
Yeah,
ma'am.
exactly. So
Ma'am.
that I think it's really good to like have that balance.
Yeah.
But I think that there is insurance that covers.
Yes,
I don't really
I know for the most part because, like for me, I mean, right now I don't have insurance, so like I
Right.
do pay out of pocket, but
Right.
that's fine.
Right.
But when I did have insurance, it was fully covered, like through my
Or
insurance,
at least somewhat
and
covered.
I think it just depends on what insurance you have and like what your plan is,
True.
because depending on that, then you can have a copay.
Right.
Of whatever it is, or you couldn't have a copay. I think
Exactly.
it's just dependent on what your plan
What
is.
you have.
But I do think it should be accessible to everybody to have, for sure. It is
I-
so beneficial.
I am going to start this year for literally no reason. Like I don't have it. Well, I mean, there's certain things I'm sure I could like
Work through.
talk about or work through, but just genuinely because I feel like I just want to for myself. I feel like this is
Girl,
a
it's so
good year for me, so I'm
I
like, why
love-
not?
I love so much.
And my client, I just always laugh because I wish that she could be my therapist, but she knows me, so she can't take me.
Yeah, as a client, 'cause
Which
it's
I'm
a-
like,
what is that? Like a conflict of interest? Yeah.
so I'm always like, I wish I didn't know you, so
that
that way
so you can be my therapist. No, I'm all
But
hell, no.
yeah, I agree. Strongly agree.
Strongly agree.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay,
Go
the
ahead.
next one is I would give my partner a second chance if they cheated.
I'm gonna strongly disagree with that one.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I'm gonna disagree because I've been cheated on. And I've
Yeah.
taken-
Well, no, I've definitely been cheated on and taken the person back
yeah,
for sure.
but
I think
now
because of
okay,
that.
but that's what I was gonna say. And now in this state,
Yes.
I would not.
Yeah,
but for
like, it's
sure,
gonna
like
be a hardcore no for
because
me.
I didn't want to be like I strongly disagree, and then someone's like, "Girl, you did take that man back." 'Cause,
No, well,
like,
I mean, oh yeah, I've definitely been in that position.
so
of
yeah,
taking
but
somebody
now
back,
in our
but
positions now, I strongly disagree.
Yeah.
Just because to me, I feel like with men, if you give them multiple chances, they just continue to feel like, oh, I can get away with a little more,
And we can't
a little
say just
more,
men,
a little
because
more.
there's definitely
Oh yeah,
sometimes women as
right? But I'm
well.
just meaning like our end as women.
Yeah.
But for sure, women
Yeah.
too. If you get cheated on as a man, but also like, you know what I mean? I think you start to devalue yourself as a woman because you're like, oh my gosh, like, and you feel less and less safe in that relationship.
do.
You know what I mean? So I think that
Well, and I think
even if you take them back and they change, you always have that doubt in your
your
mind.
mind.
And it's just like really, really ugly. And I don't know. This is another question I'm just going to pop in. Do you believe that once a cheater, always a cheater? Do you strongly agree or disagree with that?
that's really hard.
That's a good one.
It is a good one.
Right.
I don't know.
Because
I feel like I could be neutral and have a
that's a
neutral stance
neutral.
on that. And let me tell you why. So my
Okay.
neutral stance on that. Okay, so first to the first question, I'm going to say strongly disagree.
Right.
Just in the place that I am in now, because I just don't think there's any excuse for it. Like we are grown. If you want to be single, be single. You
Exactly.
can be with as many people as you want.
Yeah.
Be single. There's no need to get somebody's feelings involved and get somebody's feelings hurt.
Exactly.
It literally makes no sense to me. But as far as once a cheater, always a cheater, I think I can be neutral on that because I do definitely believe in growth and change within people.
Right.
But it
depends
strictly
on the
depends on the
person.
person.
Yeah.
But it also is dependent on, and I want to say, this is going to sound kind of messed up, and I hope people don't take this the wrong way because
Right.
this is my opinion.
Okay.
But I think that weak-minded people cheat.
Yeah, no,
Like,
for sure.
I
Well,
truly,
not even
like-
weak-minded, but also just
Insecure,
weak-minded,
maybe.
insecure, and
Yeah.
not to say because these men, they're gonna be like, I'm the good-looking, I'm not insecure myself. We're not saying insecure in
Like,
looks,
you're not
but
attractive,
insecure in yourself enough to know that I'm secure in myself to know I could just break up with this girl and do
just
what
do
I
what I wanna
want.
do.
But the fact that they choose to cheat, it almost is that insecurity in them and being like, oh, they have that secure,
Yeah.
or I guess like the secure within the woman or something, knowing she'll always be there, knowing she'll always be home, that
Yeah.
it's like they can still do what they want on the side. And it's just like
icky.
it's icky. And it's
I
like
don't
it truly
like
I think
it.
weak-minded men because if you were strong-minded, you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna let her down gracefully. This isn't working out for me.
Literally, no.
Don't stay in something
And
you're
there's-
not
You wanna
happy
know what's
in.
crazy to me is there's been times when I have been in a relationship and I was like,
I'm just
She's so
sorry.
embarrassing.
My if I'm sniffing, I am sorry. I will try to sniff away, but
No, you're fine. You're
Okay.
fine. But I've been in like a relationship, well, beginning of a relationship, where I had told the person, I was like, I'm just gonna set, because I'm gonna be straightforward. I don't care. Like, I'm at a point in my life to where I'm gonna tell you what I want. This is how I expect it to be. Like, not crazy, but you know.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm enjoying where this is going, but I do want, like, if at any point in the relationship you are not feeling this anymore, or you are
Yes.
having questions about this and you're unsure, please communicate that to me, because I can respect you so much more for coming up to me and having that honest, uncomfortable conversation than going behind my back and cheating on me. Because then I'm just gonna look at you with so much disgust.
Yeah.
And like so much disrespect, because you could have been an adult and came
You
to
could have
me.
been an adult.
Like, I can't
And
say
I
my
think-
feelings wouldn't have been hurt.
Right, your
but
feelings
I would have
will-
been respected you and known that you have respect for me coming to me.
And that's the problem,
You
is I
know?
think most men, they're like, oh my gosh, like you cheated on me, but it's like, I forgive you, I'll move on, whatever, it's okay, you'll never do it again. But it's also like, I had seen something that was like, there is so much buildup to cheating. And we're
Yeah.
saying like, obviously there's levels of cheating.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like the full-fledged, you go in, you guys sleep together, whatever. Like that cheating. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there's like kissing is cheating, girl, everything is cheating. But
You and DMs,
it's like,
cheating.
yeah, cheating. But it's like funny to me because I think that there's so much buildup. Like you had to have like met this person in that moment, decided to disrespect the girl.
No, okay.
And
I literally
then-
just had this conversation with Vanessa. I kid you
Yeah.
not yesterday, because she was
Uh-huh.
like asking me. I don't remember what she asked me, of like if I thought this was cheating. Like if you think they think about it. I'm like, no, because this is my thing. The thought process behind cheating. Because of course we're all given opportunities to cheat. We're girls and we're beautiful girls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So men will approach us, right?
Right.
But I'm just like, there's no way you don't consciously think about me
Yeah.
in that
And-
moment.
and the
then
thing-
you choose.
But the thing is they don't they think of you, of course they're going to think of you.
Yeah.
So the fact that they continue, that already right there shows they don't give a shit about you. So it's like,
Yeah.
then they continue to speak to the person. They didn't think about you, or they thought about you and continued to move forward.
They took the number.
Then they continued to take her home, or you know what I mean?
Or
There's
get their social media tags, like
and
whatever.
there's so much levels to where they disrespected you so many times that it's not just like, oh, I
It's
just
not just
slept
the
with her.
physical act of the cheating. There's the levels that lead up to the physical
So many
acts.
levels. So it's like there's so much that went down before they finally decided to just, you know what. So it's like so awful. But like, is once a cheater, always a cheater? Like, to me,
I'm gonna stay neutral on it.
neutral, because I think, well,
Because I feel like it's unfair to say that, because I definitely think that some people can have like the eye-opening moments of like,
oh
ooh,
my
maybe
God.
I shouldn't do that.
So I think
you
that
know?
for sure. I think don't ever say once a cheater, always a cheater. But as the woman who got cheated on, I still think that you don't have to sit there and be like, once a cheater, always a cheater. You're gonna cheat on your next. You're gonna cheat on your next. Because to me, I'm a big believer, which is really sad, but sometimes you just are the wrong person.
Yeah,
And to me,
I
it's
agree.
like, I've seen from experience, like, you could be an awful guy or an awful girlfriend to someone, but to the right person, you will be
You'll be
great.
everything.
And
Yeah.
it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
so again, maybe you were just the wrong person, but again, maybe I'm just the wrong person. Let me know. Don't cheat on me.
No, literally.
Like, let me know if I'm the wrong person. So
See,
it's
that's
like,
the thing that like gets me too, is I'm like, literally just let me know.
Yeah.
Because it's
and
gonna-
that's
it's
where
just
the
gonna-
weak-minded
there's-
man is because they don't want to be mature to be like, I'm just not into you.
Which is
like, they
fine.
continue to just be like
Yeah.
sneaking and shit.
Exactly.
what is
Like,
that?
boy, just tell me.
Yes.
Be so fucking for real with me.
So I think, yeah, like, once a cheater, always a cheater. It's like, you know, obviously, I think the right person, they wouldn't cheat.
Yeah.
But as the woman that was cheated on, I think for your sanity, you just leave.
gotta leave.
You gotta leave.
Because I feel like it just does so much to like your mental
mental
health. It does so
health,
much to your
your
confidence, your
relationship.
security, and and I feel like even within the relationship too, like if you know you got cheated on, there's always gonna be some type of underlining like issue.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just
on
gonna-
his end or her end.
Yeah, either
Literally.
or. Like it's always just going to be some type of problem, and then
Right.
it's going to cause bickering, which is going to cause arguments, and no one's going to be happy in the relationship, and then you're miserable, and soon enough, you're just going to get cheated on again.
Yeah, it's a.
It is.
See, for me, once a
circle.
cheater, always a cheater, not with other women. I think that's where
Yeah, and I
That's,
can't-
okay, that's it. Once a cheater, always a cheater with the same girl.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah.
I truly do. And you guys can disagree with me for
Yeah.
sure, but I believe if they cheated on you once,
They're gonna
they
do it
obviously didn't respect you enough. They're
Yeah.
going to do it again. And even if they say they don't, or it's one of those things where it was just an accident,
And it's like
what
they
the
can,
hell?
there's gonna be probably because I will say there'll be maybe moments where they try not to cheat or something
And
like
but
that.
it's inevitable at some
Yeah.
point to at least happen
gonna
again.
happen again.
But it's like once a cheater, always a cheater in other relationships. If someone cheated in the last relationships, who's to say they may cheat on you? Don't. I almost don't think that you should cancel out a guy because they
then I have
cheated in a
question then.
past.
So let's say like you knew a guy cheated on his girlfriend in the past, but you were now dating him. Would that be a red flag for you to
Yeah,
not
that's
date
what I was gonna say. I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't think you should, because maybe
Judge.
you are the right woman.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah.
But again, you just don't fucking know, and why put yourself through that pain?
Girl.
Next.
Girl.
Next.
Okay. I guess this kind of leads into it though. So next one being, do you think attraction fades over time? I'm gonna maybe disagree.
Yeah, I'm like,
Only because I don't feel like, I feel like a attraction can fade if, I don't even know, like,
So-
if you're not interested in that person anymore.
yeah. Okay, that's what I was
You
gonna
know?
say. I think that like honeymoon phase of like the attraction is the only thing.
Yeah.
It will
Yeah.
fade.
Yeah.
It will fade,
100%.
and
That I
then
can
you will
agree with.
finally find yourself, once you start living with this person, are you, like, attraction can only go so far. Like, if they're awful, if they are awful to other people, if
Yeah.
they're awful to you, if maybe you guys' living
Oh,
styles are not the
people who
same.
like, awful to other people.
Yeah,
That isn't
if your
no for me.
living styles are not the same, if your morals and certain things aren't the same, just because they're attractive, that shit will fade over time.
Yeah.
Obviously, not as far as like like, I think even when you're 100, that should, like, if that person loves you, they should still find you attractive. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Well,
that
and I
doesn't
think-
fade, but it's like if attractive is the only thing keeping you to that man, that shit will fade fast.
Oh, 100%. If there's no common interests,
Yeah.
and you guys aren't
That
like
fades.
evolving like with each other and stuff like that, then you can't just be stuck on that.
Because I
honeymoon
think
phase
attraction
forever.
comes
Well, that's
with
lust and
more than
love.
yeah. I feel like attraction comes more than just looks,
Yeah.
right? Like I think the attraction may fade. You know, you guys have been together for years,
Mm-hmm.
but he sees you become a mom for the first time, and he's like, "Oh, I'm really attracted to her again."
Yeah.
Or he sees you cleaning, and he's like, "Oh, I'm attracted to her
He
again."
sees
Or
how
he
you treat
sees you
other
treat other
people.
people great, and he's like, "Oh, I'm attracted." So
Yeah.
it's like attraction is
There's levels.
way more than just looks.
Looks.
So it's like I don't think attraction should fade over time if it's the right person.
Yeah, I agree.
I think if it's the
I
wrong
agree.
person, it
then
does.
then it could, because it's like how I was saying, like it's a lust over love type of thing. So it's like if you're in the relationship out of like lust and like just purely because you find the person attractive, it's probably
will
going to
fade.
fade over time because you're not taking the time and energy to like get to know them to a core. So it's like you're stuck on surface level
Stuff.
images.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Good one.
4.
Would you-
kill for your child?
Would you kill for your child?
I am not a mother, but 100% I would kill for my child.
Yeah, I think.
Like I wouldn't even second guess it.
So I
Murder.
think. Well.
Murder.
So I think it depends. Well, not okay, Ayla. I love you. It's not that. I think it depends on like for what though. Like, does it? So because there's a lot of things that people have said like, if your child did something and you're like helping him cover up or you helped him kill, like
Yeah.
that is crazy.
My mind is thinking, so like when
Like
I think,
I'm like, if my daughter is out here being insane and freaking killing people or asked me to kill someone for her,
That's crazy.
I'm not doing that.
yeah, that's crazy.
But
no, my
if
mind is
someone-
like thinking like if someone is going after your child
Yes.
or something like that.
Yes.
Like,
Or like, yeah, like someone went after you or someone hurt her in like
Like
some
a-
kind of way.
yeah.
Like really like I will actually kill you.
no, like that's what I said. That's what I'm saying. Murder. Like
I will
Girl,
I will
because,
hurt you.
Like I have. So I just have. My,
Are we gonna
my
get flagged for like abusive?
Guys, keep this within context. We are not just gonna go out and murder people. It's just one of the prompts. Okay, we're not.
Yeah,
literally
like we're not
psychotic
gonna get
people.
like are we gonna get flagged for
This
bullying
is-
and
what is-
harassment?
What is the word? This is not real.
It's all theoretic. No, that's not the
No.
word. Why does this keep
Como se
doing that?
dice, is it fiction or non? What is it? Oh, girl, I don't know. Damn. Damn.
You're not
Anyways,
supposed to
well,
lie.
because like, okay, so my thing is, I don't have kids, but I think for like my nieces and like my nephews, like if anything, like, and I mean like anyone tried to harm them, come after them, touch them, I am like,
Oh, yeah.
I will tackle you.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I will tackle you.
literally like
I will
girl,
tackle you.
You will see me on all fours, like
No,
running.
for real. Yeah, I think
There's
that's what
no
it is.
way.
Is if it's like something
Where they're
for a
gonna be
reason for
harmed?
us to kill, yeah, we would. Like,
because I had saw like there was they had asked like a group of moms like this question, and a lot of moms said no, and like in my mind I was like, what do you mean?
what you mean?
What you mean, no?
And see, like, I think to me, if something happened to her or someone did something to her that hurt her or worse, like I
God
will be
forbid.
sitting in prison happy,
Oh yeah,
knowing I hurt
I'm
that.
gonna sit there with my cup of tea.
I'm sitting in prison for the rest of my life. Hey,
no,
how you
not
doing?
damn well did the thing.
Weird. People are probably like, y'all are fucking crazy. No, for real.
Okay,
though,
but no, I know the
You
moms-
wouldn't. Wait, what is the TikTok? It's like, you would too, or what is
You
it?
would too.
You would too if it was. I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
But-
I just don't know. I don't know what it is, but I know exactly
You would
what you're talking
too if that was your kid and someone did something to
Like
your
you're
child.
telling me if your kid was like someone was in a freaking van trying to kidnap your child, that you would not full on murder that person.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. 100%.
I could not believe you if you tell me no.
Yeah, like you're tripping.
You're
or like the homies.
prison.
Yeah, or the homies who are like, "Oh, we will find her." Girl,
She's
you are
even
not
gonna get
finding that
kidnapped.
kid. Like
she's not even gonna get touched. Like, what do you mean? No. There was a time, I think like my nephew was taking out the trash or something like that, and someone tried to grab him.
Stop it.
Yeah. And well, luckily though, like
my gosh.
he's really smart, and he's like 5'7", he's huge.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly the situation because this was so long ago, but like he was taking out the trash and like I don't know if they tried to grab him or what they were trying to like get him to go in the car with him or something like that. And like he's
heck
super
no.
smart.
Yeah.
So immediately like he goes and like runs and
inside.
like goes inside, locks the doors and stuff like that. They have like cameras at the house, so everything was fine. But girl, like the rage that I feel in my chest, like just hearing about that,
Yeah.
I can't like.
Girl.
No.
No.
You ever seen like Wanted? Like I would or is it what is that movie? The one where his like daughter gets is it not Wanted or
No, it's not Wanted. It's oh my gosh, I know
do you know what I'm
he's
talking?
all
Is it
I
Abduction?
will no. What the hell? It's something. He's like, I will find you. I will something and I will kill you.
And I will kill you. That is me.
Literally.
I'm
So-
literally honestly I'm gonna have to like get air tags.
Yeah.
Put into my child's body.
Oh,
Like,
I've thought
there's-
about that.
girl.
Like, literally. But again, yeah, you have to do it because, like, people be making TikToks on, like, they'll be like, put your air tag in your kid's shoe. It's like as if the kidnappers are not on TikTok, like,
Looking
perfect.
at all the things that we're doing, y'all are giving us away.
So you gotta, like, instill it in their head or something.
I know, for real.
Okay.
Damn.
Roll. Everyone should be political.
I'm gonna agree to this. Not strongly agree, but agree. But I think that people should be knowledgeable about politics.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Just because I feel like you shouldn't be ignorant to situations and to politics, I think you should have some type of knowledge so that way you know where to place your views and your opinions. I don't think you should be, like I said, ignorant and oblivious to
Right.
politics. But if politics aren't your things and you just don't want to speak about them, that's fine. Like, I'm not a
Yeah.
very political person.
Yeah.
But I at least like to know enough so I'm not ignorant to situations.
Or like you at least like to know enough so that you know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Like that's my thing is I think I would agree, but not strongly agree.
Yeah.
And that's to say I think you
But
should
just
know, but don't like strongly know to where it's like it's
It
so
consumes you.
ugly. It's so
Because
consuming.
political conversations can get
They get so
crazy.
so
Oh
ticky.
my gosh. Like,
So it's like
people get violent, girl.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I think you should agree. I agree because I think that you need to be aware. And there was a time in my life where I was not aware and I was very much, not ignorant, but I was very much letting social media consume me.
Yeah.
And I think it's very hard to let, like social media is so hard to really
It
know
is,
what's going on.
because
Like,
I
you
feel
got to
like
do your
on
own
social
research.
Media, though, you have to do your own research because on social media, people are speaking politics on their opinion.
On their opinion, like
And you
people,
can't
but
go
then
based off of that.
there is like this side though where you only can find certain
Yeah.
things that are going on through social
Yeah,
media.
that's true.
So
That
it's
is
like
very
this
true. Well,
weird.
because
You
the
just
fucking
got to be
media is so
smart.
strange.
That's what I'm saying. You just got to be smart and like kind of knowing,
And research.
understanding. Do your research, but understand so that yeah, when people come at you. Because people will, you at least have an idea. You can be like,
Well, my favorite thing
I
is when like
feel-
people actually come at me with like political like stuff. Like when it comes to like Palestine, I don't know if you want to consider. I feel like I can consider it politics.
Yeah, I think
at
it's
this
political.
point, right?
Yeah.
But like when people come at me and they try to come at me with like certain facts, but I know so much about the topic that I'm just like, girl, bye.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like everyone has their own opinion. So it's like them, like we were talking about in the very second video.
Yeah.
It's like at the end of the day, they can sit there and be so rude to you, and you're just sitting there like, I have my opinion.
Which I feel like
so what
when
are you
it
gonna?
comes, you know, exactly. But you also have to like be aware that there's opinion and there's fact.
Yeah.
When it comes to politics, so
I know there's not a lot of fact out there. You really have to look
have to
for
research.
that.
No,
so it's
yeah.
just like I think people should be knowledgeable.
Yes.
Like I think they should be knowledgeable of the things that are going on in this world because there are things that we just don't know unless you look for it.
unless you look for it.
Like they're not going to be out here telling us. So it's just like certain things I think we're trying to be very like
Vague,
I'm not
kind
to be
of.
very vague because again we're not trying to like literally pick any side because we want this podcast to be very friendly.
Yeah.
But like we need to obviously state that I think being knowledgeable of
Yeah.
like certain things, but obviously not trying to offend anybody.
No,
I don't know.
not at all.
But
I
like
mean,
know
when it comes
what the hell
to-
goes on, like you know.
Yeah, I do want to clarify, like, because I did say like the like Palestine and like Gaza and the stuff like that. I will say I'm fully pro-Palestine.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, there's no.
Oh,
like,
yeah, there's
when it
no in
comes, like
between.
there's no neutral in
Right.
that for me.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's definitely.
I don't
like,
think people thought.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I just wanted. I don't know because I wanted to clarify on the
No.
neutral stance. How we're
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to be vague.
Oh,
I'm not
no,
being
we're
vague
not being
about
vague.
that.
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm being vague about just like the like there, you know, there's so many
So
sides.
much. Well, yeah.
I just
Well, until like, oh my God, politics literally hurt my brain.
politics are next.
Yeah, politics are gone. Actually.
Next, be knowledgeable of what you choose to believe in. Then
Yes.
at that point, you can argue, you can fight, you can ride for whatever you believe in, but at least
Build your
know what
own
the
opinion.
hell know what the hell you're gonna be on a side
Yeah.
for. Okay,
Yeah. Agreed.
go ahead. What do you want to say?
So this one is.
Oh my God.
Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit more deep.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I would consider an abortion. I'm gonna be, I want to say, I don't know if I should say agree or neutral because I'm very pro-choice.
Right.
I think it depends on circumstances and how you feel. Do I think that if a 10-year-old girl was sexually assaulted and that resulted in a pregnancy that she should have to go through that? Absolutely not.
Yeah. No.
Like, absolutely
100%.
not. Do I think that abortion is something that people should use? Let's say you're having unprotected sex constantly and you're getting pregnant time after time and you're just having an abortion after abortion. At that point, I'm like,
Girl, you
girl,
chose that life.
be for real. Yeah.
You chose that.
Well,
fucking
also
life.
like just be smart.
Yeah,
Like,
be smart. Get on
Maybe
birth control.
like yeah, use birth control
or
use
just
condoms.
freaking like I don't know.
There's so many different things that women can do. Like you can track your period, your ovulation cycles, like everything.
Yeah,
So,
you don't even
like,
have to be on birth control.
No, exactly. You can, if you were weird about taking medications and stuff like that, be smart and just track your cycle.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to say that I'm against abortion just because I feel like in some situations I do think it is
Needed.
like needed.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
think for me, I think ignorant
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning. And I think it's good to acknowledge you were ignorant.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing of growth.
Mm-hmm.
But I was the type of person that was like, I would never get an abortion. Never, ever, 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 ever. That's awful. That's
Yeah.
disgusting. How could you ever? But I got pregnant and I considered with Ayla.
Yeah.
And I've been very, very open talking about it because I think that I think it's good to talk about. I really do. I think it's good to know that you're not alone because I felt so freaking alone. Like I felt awful. But it was one of those things that I think again, you will never know until you are in that position.
situation, yeah.
So to me, I never thought I would ever think of something like that. And I really was like, I was in college, scholarship, finally had moved out. Like I was literally doing so well and I
Yeah.
finally was doing my own thing. And knowing that I was going to get pregnant, I knew I had to move back home.
Yeah.
And it was just like, man, like that was, and I finally was like, I was running track. That was my dream. So it was just like a lot I had to really think about.
Yeah.
Like I really had to think about it. And I think some people are like, how dare you? How disgusting of you? But it's like, you got to see certain angles, like certain people just,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be ignorant to bring a child into the world if I'm not ready.
If you're not
Because
ready.
it's also like,
Well,
don't
there's
be
so many
ignorant
things that
when,
go into that because like you have to like it's not just about having a child.
yeah, like
It's
there's
can
so
I
much.
can I care for this child
Can I
financially,
afford this
emotionally?
child? Yeah.
Like let's say I'm against abortion and I know that I can't afford this kid or I can't provide for what the kid needs.
Right.
Am I emotionally okay with giving my child up for adoption?
Yeah, that's
like,
and
that
that
is
too.
such a
Like
big
I
thing.
knew I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So that's where I was like, I was really, really battling. Like it was the hardest time of my life. Obviously, I was very emotional. I knew her dad and I were really not gonna work out. So
Yeah.
it was one of those things that I really was like, what am I gonna do? Be a single mom living at home with my parents? Like who wants
How?
that for themselves?
Yeah.
Who wants that? So I think those were the things I was thinking about. And I just came to terms that at the end of the day, I was irresponsible and I was just like, I can't. Like, I just finally decided, like, this is my life. This is what
This is
God
what I'm gonna
decided
have to
for
do.
me, and I'm going to do it. And I've given her a great life.
And she's literally the most
She's the greatest.
fashionable, literally like diva. I'm obsessed.
Yes.
Like I love her little
So
personality.
again, I think, I don't know. I would say neutral, depending on the situation.
On the situation.
Because I think
it is situational for sure.
it's very
Like
situational.
I would agree.
So-
I don't know if I could. I don't know. I don't know if like when I think like for myself, like in the like now,
Yeah.
I don't think I would be able to like have an abortion.
Right.
I don't.
I think
like-
it depends on the situation.
think
Because
back
back
then-
right? Okay, so that's true. Very much true. Like back then. Now, if like since Jaime and I are stable, we're
Yeah.
literally, in this beautiful home. We're thinking about like an engagement soon. If we popped out having a damn pregnancy, fucking
Girl.
life is life.
Somebody needs to give me a baby to make me an auntie again.
So I'm like, it's one of those things that I'm like, now I wouldn't,
Yeah.
obviously. But back then,
Oh
it's just like,
my
don't say never, say
God.
never.
Speaking of babies, I'm all not abortion babies,
Yeah.
but babies, your sister's baby. Oh, the cutest little
the
nugget.
cutest. Or he's the cutest,
Yes.
but
Oh my gosh.
she's the cutest mother.
Yes.
And he's the cutest baby.
Oh my God, he's so cute. He has the perfect little face.
I
So
like
perfect.
Yeah, and like so I have other nieces and nephews,
Mm-hmm.
and I have 2 nephews and 1 niece.
Okay.
But I have only met my nephew once.
Okay.
And then I have another nephew lives in California, and then another niece, and I have not met them. So it's just
Stop.
like I feel like it's like hard for me to kind of
Yeah.
feel the auntie vibes.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this is like
I
feeling
am
auntie vibes
hardcore
for real.
in my auntie vibes.
It's so
I
great.
have my sweet little Steven. He's my godson.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then my
How old is
sweetest
he?
Jordy. He's 3. Oh God, I think 3 and 13 because they're 10 years apart. Sam, don't get mad if I got their ages wrong. Honestly, girl, I can't keep up.
Just like,
They're somewhere
dare
along
you?
the lines of 3 and 4 and 13 and 14.
yeah,
We're there.
yeah.
But I love them so much. And then I have from my step siblings. Oh God, there's Rafa.
You are the auntie.
There's one girl out of like all the boys. I think there's like 5 boys, 2 girls. Oh no, 2 girls now actually.
Wow, mhm.
Yeah,
Wow.
girl. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
Can I keep up? Absolutely not.
No.
No, but I love them to death.
Love him to death.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm so loving
I
this
can't.
auntie
I
life.
literally can't imagine like life without them. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. So, my nephew Steven, the little one, he's my godson, and we're besties. We hang all the time, and every time he comes to the house, he runs to me and he goes, "Nini,"
Oh, I
and he
love
just
it.
gets
Yeah,
so
I'm
excited.
so
Yes,
excited for
and
that.
he was like, my grandma was singing to him, like she was like, "Have I told you lately that I love you?" And he responds back to her. He goes, "Have I told you lately that I love my Nini?"
Oh, I
Just
love
dissing
that.
her,
I'm so,
bro.
I'm so excited for that
She's
time
all
of my
over
life.
Here. She's all like telling him that she loves him, and he's like, "That's cool," but
Like,
like,
I
I really
love
love
my
my
Nini.
Nini. Yeah, and
It's
I'm like,
love
slay.
that.
I love
The
that for
aunties
me.
are always gets the extra love.
Oh yeah,
Like Ayla loves the hell out of her aunts, and then here I am all like, what about me?
like chopped liver, literally.
Chop liver. Okay. Oh my gosh, what is that one?
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The last one is our culture focuses on women's virginity more than men's.
I'm gonna strongly agree with that.
Strongly agree.
And I think it's more of like a societal like thing.
Yeah,
but I
it
think
is.
it's always been like that, literally since back in the freaking day, dude.
Oh,
I
girl.
swear. I think
Even
it's
back in
just-
the freaking the hundreds.
girl. That's what I'm saying. BC. Back
Yeah.
in BC.
For real though, they was coming at. Not us to get all biblical in here,
Oh my
but
God, I'm so dead.
you know.
What's it called? No, but I think it definitely. Hello?
Hello?
Can I speak? My words were like
Hey?
tripping, stumbling. You got me tripping.
Oh.
Anyways,
Yes.
I'm gonna strongly agree because
Yeah.
I just feel like it's such a norm to hear about guys sleeping with and getting with whoever
And
they
it's just
want.
so chill.
And it's like no one questions it. No one thinks, "Oh my God, you're such a little sloozy."
Yeah,
no
but,
one
like,
thinks that.
with
But then when
women-
women talk about sexuality and being a sexual person, it's like you are automatically deemed as less than. Like, oh, like
Or
even less than
judged.
with it and judged, and like
Yeah.
less than in the sense of like, oh, I don't want to be with her in a relationship with that girl because she slept
She
with this
sleeps
many
with all
people.
these men.
Or she's not, you know. And I'm just like, that's
Like,
so unfair.
Yeah. And I think even virginity, but just like relationships too.
Yeah.
Like men could be in a relationship left and right, but as soon as a girl dips to a new relationship because she chooses to or she just fucking wants to, like who cares?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, you moved on
You
so
moved on so
fast.
fast.
Why are you still moving on? Like
Yeah.
it's like who cares?
Like, allow me to do what I want to do for
And
myself.
like I think that's the thing is women are so known to be like you have to heal, but men need to freaking heal too
My face
before
is
they
like-
move on, and men won't, and they just
Yeah.
are on to the next, and nobody questions them and being
No.
like, why haven't you healed from your last?
Literally.
So it's
Why
like
have you not taken any time, like,
for yourself,
To
like,
reflect.
yeah, to reflect, and whether you were the problem in the relationship or not,
Or
if you
not.
weren't the problem, but still
I feel
reflect
like
on
there's
like,
still time to reflect, whether you were the problem or not, or it was
Yeah.
a neutral agreement of ending. I think there's always time to reflect before you automatically go into something right away.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion. I can't say for everybody else, and maybe you were already in the process within your relationship of doing that reflection and you already knew, so that's why it was so easy for you to move on to another relationship.
For sure,
right
like
away.
there's certain
there's
situations where
circumstances.
you check out way sooner.
Yeah.
Am I even
Yeah.
in frame, girl?
Yeah.
There's certain situations where you like check out like way before you're done with the relationship. But I just think there's always time for healing, and I think
I
for
agree.
women, it's so judged upon if you moved on, whereas men, it's just like, oh, you found a new boo,
Oh, a new one. Yeah.
whatever,
No.
good for you.
Literally.
But women are like, damn, you moved on fast, you know? But same with virginity, I think, like, it's just so taboo. Like, you're like,
It
oh my
is.
gosh. But with men, it's like,
High five, brother! Yeah.
high five, bro!
Yeah, and it's
Get
just
it.
it's so crazy because like I can understand it, but also at the same time I'm just like
Yeah.
girl, what, like we in the like 20th, was it 21st century?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like
And let people do what they
what?
want. Like, it's just really,
Yeah. So okay, I have a question then, because kind of like tied into like that same like culture. What would your opinion be then, like on OnlyFans?
like,
Like
versus men and women, or just in
like
general?
in general, like well, I guess versus men and women, like because I know that a lot of people, like for guys, instance, like they would be like, oh, I would never date a girl who had
Who
an
did
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. And again, that's their opinion.
100%.
I think for real, like it's
Yeah.
for real their opinion. I think if they don't want to date someone with OnlyFans,
That's
but I don't
up
think
to them.
judge other women.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
don't
yes,
judge
yes.
other women who choose, or don't
Agreed.
judge other men. Can I speak?
Yeah. Sorry.
Don't judge
Didn't mean to
other-
Bluetooth that struggle to you.
I don't like- don't judge other men who are in relationships with women who have OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh, like you know,
No,
some
exactly,
women,
because-
some men don't give a crap, but
No.
like some do, and that's
Mhm,
your
and that's fine.
choice.
Yeah,
but
I
don't
agree.
judge other people.
Hmm.
No.
Snaps. I can't snap with this hand.
Yeah, like
but
at the you can't snap with it.
I can't snap with this hand, but I can.
Oh, okay. I thought something.
Just not this hand.
Okay.
No,
great.
girl. I don't know what it is with this hand. Bushy.
ASMR.
A little.
Okay. But yeah, no, I think
Mm-hmm.
that I don't know.
I agree. That was just kind of like a random thought that came into my mind, to be honest.
I mean,
'Cause
as
I was
far as
like,
how I feel about it, I think
on cult-
everyone
like-
does your own thing.
Yeah.
Do your own thing. I don't care.
do what makes your life happy. If it pays your bills, it pays your damn
I don't
bills.
care.
Because low-key, y'all be making money.
Yeah, they be making money. Do you?
So-
I do not care.
She
I do
said,
not
do
care.
not care.
I don't care.
either. Like, I don't care. I personally probably wouldn't do it myself.
Yeah,
but I
I
genuinely
don't have
like,
an OnlyFans,
I'm like,
but it's like,
get your,
do you, boo?
Get your bag. You do it. But I don't think people should be judgy on it.
No.
Like, I think just live your best life. Do it.
No, like we're like judge free over here. I don't even care. I'm like, you do the only period. Like if someone told me they did OnlyFans, I wouldn't even flinch. I'd be like, period.
No, same. I wouldn't have any second thoughts about
Period.
it. but-
So you make a lot of money. Good
yeah.
for you.
So you have me questioning my life a little bit and my
So,
choices.
do you wanna
but
take
it's
me out to
fine.
dinner?
I know. Do you need a manager?
Do you? Yeah. Like do you
Because
need me to like
I'm really
manage
good at
that?
social media.
Can you shout me out?
I know. Not the shout out. Can you put that My Kind of Women is a really great podcast
Yeah.
on your
Just be like
channel?
You know.
You
just
know?
throw us in there.
Yeah. Just like a little shout out.
Anyways.
But anyways, that is
Yeah,
pretty much
guys.
it.
I think that's it. We're
Yeah.
gonna make this episode kind of short because we are tired and we partied hard.
Girl, did we?
And we're just like having a good time. So
You want to know what's so funny about saying we partied hard? Is like
we really were so chill.
no, it was so chill, but it's like that for us is partying
It's partying hard.
But
Like for
it's
real, if
so
someone were
funny.
to see what we did, we painted and we really talked, and it
Yeah.
was so fun.
Yeah, and we ate food.
And we ate
like-
food, but we're just like not the late type of girls. So
Girl,
it was
I
like,
was home
what time
by,
did
like,
you leave?
I left here like 11:20. Got home like 11:40 ish because I do live pretty far from here. But I was in bed and asleep before 12.
Yeah, girl.
Like
I was
I had my face washed, put on my PJs,
so tired.
hair up, like
Literally
Done.
chilling. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're just like, we need to make this quick because we also need to get it up.
Yes, we have to upload it, and honestly, it takes a little while to upload
So,
to Instagram. Or not
if this
Instagram,
isn't up
YouTube.
on Monday, we love you guys and it'll be up on
yeah,
Tuesday.
we're trying our best.
So, anyways, guys, that was our little fun little, I don't know, something for us to just give opinions
Yeah.
and talk about. Let us know if you guys want us to talk about anything else, and we will drop down below, like, if you guys have any ideas of things you guys want to hear from us or anything,
Little video ideas, anything you guys want,
games, guests. If you guys know any guests, let us know if you want to be
I think
featured.
we might have our first guest in our next episode.
Let us know if you want to be featured on My Kind of Women. But yeah,
Yes.
guys, anyways, we will see you guys next week. And
Just
we
make
love
sure
you
to
guys.
hit the subscribe
Subscribe.
and like and bell button.
Subscribe, bell button, so you can get notified. And we will see you guys in the next episode of
My Kind of Women. Bye,
guys.